welcome back to another episode of Taylor Time. We're back in the kitchen, and this time we're gonna do a roulette wheel cake, which a lot of people haven't heard of that before, so I'll explain to you what it is. It's basically like a cake with it's like a mystery. So like you get 3 good ingredients and you get 3 bad ingredients, and they're all switched up in there. And then at the end, when it's covered up and you can't tell which is which and where all the ingredients are, you spin it and then you cut it and you see if you got a bad ingredient or not. And the good thing about this episode is that I'm actually gonna have a feature. I'm gonna have my sister Chloe here with me, and she just got back from Costa Rica, so it's the perfect time. We even have a little Costa Rican treat that she brought that we're gonna put in the cake as one of our good ingredients. So I think I'm ready to assemble this cake, and this isn't your ordinary cake. It has some weird ingredients that I picked out, but we're gonna get into it right now. All right, so what I have here to start is I have my chocolate cake. It's baked, cooled, and leveled. And now I'm gonna end up taking my circle, and this is gonna be our way of making like our little chambers so we can put our good ingredients and our bad ingredients. So I'm gonna start with our first circle. I'm just gonna do 6, but if you can fit more in there, that would be great because it's like even more mystery. So I'm gonna do 1. And then I'm gonna go straight across. This is gonna help me keep it nice and even. And now I'm gonna go on this side. All right, so we have our little circles cut out, and as I was cutting these, I was kind of thinking like these could be like little mini cakes. So if you ever have like a little party and you want little finger foods, this is a good idea. You can just cut it in the center and fill it with some frosting. But I'm gonna save these for me and my parents later because, you know, we're gonna snack on these. We love cake in this house. It's delicious. Okay, so now it's time to decorate and assemble our cake and fill it with our nasty and good ingredients. And I also want to mention that you can make any flavor. I just decided to do chocolate because, you know, it goes a little bit better with the bad ingredients. It's kind of hard to mess up and it kind of masks the flavor a little bit. Even though that's like, it's not really the point because you want to be able to taste the bad stuff, but you know, it helps it a little bit. And so I think if there's any other flavor, I'd also have to say vanilla. That's a really good flavor. But any other flavor besides vanilla or chocolate is good, but those two are definitely the best. So now I'm gonna end up taking a little buttercream and gluing my cake to the board just so it doesn't slide around. All right, so here comes the fun part and the scary part. We're gonna end up filling this cake with our different ingredients. So I'm gonna show you guys what I have, and I'm so excited because I think I picked out some good ingredients. So let's see. All right, so we're gonna start with our bad ingredients. Now these ingredients aren't necessarily bad, but you know, in a cake with buttercream and frosting, it's not really the best combination, so that's why I chose these today. And so for our first ingredient, I chose beans because, you know, beans are good. They're really good, don't get me wrong, but in a cake, they're I don't want to say okay, but like, you know, it's not something you would usually put in a cake. So I'm gonna put some. There we go, we have our first ingredient. And now I'm gonna take some pickles. I love pickles. Don't get me wrong, I'd eat pickles any day, anytime, but you know, for this cake, we're gonna go ahead and put them in there because chocolate and pickles aren't the best combination. And I also wanna mention that I'm gonna actually be alternating these ingredients because, you know, I wanna give I want to give my sister a better chance of getting a bad ingredient, so, and give myself a better chance of getting a good ingredient. So I'm just gonna alternate these and add my pickles in here. There we go, there we go. All right, and so for our last bad ingredient, I have some mayonnaise. I'm not the biggest fan of mayonnaise. Some people are, but you know, we're gonna add it in this cake today, but I thought it would be good for a bad ingredient because, you know, mayonnaise and cake, not really the best combo. I rarely eat mayonnaise. If I eat mayonnaise, it's only with like my chicken nuggets, but you know, yeah. Right, so now we can finally move on to our good ingredients. We're gonna end this off in a good note. I'm gonna start with first my cookies. These are just mini chocolate chip cookies, and they go good with any cake. So I'm gonna put them in here. One more on top. There we go. Next, we have some M&Ms. I mean, who doesn't love M&Ms? So I'm gonna put these in here as well. All right, so this right here is a special ingredient. As I mentioned before, my sister has just come from a trip to from Costa Rica, and so she brought back some goodies, and I'm excited to use them. And so these are little chocolates that are actually filled with caramel as well, so that's really cool. I'm just gonna put a few of these in here. Perfect. All right. And you know, I think if there's any ingredient I would want to get, of course it wouldn't be the bad ones. I think the one I would want to get the most is either the chocolate chip cookies or the chocolates. Because I really want to try the chocolates from Costa Rica, you know, something new. I like to try new food. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually mark where my little chambers are. I'm not going to mark whether they're good or bad, but I'm just going to put a little mark, and this is going to help to, like, you know, when we spin the cake at the end, it's going to help determine like where the chambers are, so we know where to cut at the end. So just a little mark. And if you're wondering, this is also an edible food marker, so you can use these on cakes, on fondant. I like to use these to decorate a lot, and they're very helpful because of course they're non-toxic. We don't want anything that doesn't have to do with food around our cake. So these are very helpful. Make sure it's lined up. Alrighty, so now we're gonna end up adding some buttercream. Because, you know, even with all the bad ingredients, we still gotta add our buttercream, of course. So I'm gonna take some. And the good thing about this cake is since it's filled with mostly, you know, good ingredients, since it's mostly filled with stuff, we don't have to add that much buttercream in the center, so that makes it a lot easier. You don't have to make as much this time. Just gonna ice over the ingredients. Cover up all the bad stuff. It doesn't have to be a super thick layer of icing. We just need a good coat of icing that's gonna lock in our ingredients and stick our second layer of cake onto this layer. Right, so we have our cake nice and iced, and now we can actually get our second layer of cake and we can put it right on top. Perfect, okay, that looks good, that looks good. I think I got it right on the first try. I think I lined it up pretty good. I think we're good. Okay, so now we can actually go ahead and crumb coat our cake. And this is gonna lock in all of our crumbs. I'm gonna do a thin coat of icing. so now, in order to get my cake really smooth, I'm going to use something called a bench scraper. You can use like a spatula, but these just help to get it really, really clean and sharp. As you can see, it has a really straight edge, so it's going to make sure our cake is nice and parallel. And you also want to be very careful while you're doing this not to scrape off your little marks that you made, because once you put that top layer on, you don't know where anything is. So you got to make sure we cut the cake correctly. So make sure to be very careful with those. And if you mess it up a little bit, just make sure to go back over it so you can see it later. And when you smooth out your crumb coat layer, make sure to put your dirty buttercream or your crummy buttercream in a separate container or a cup or something else, just to keep it separate from our clean buttercream, because in our end result, we don't want crumbs all in our buttercream. Okay, and now I'm gonna go over my marks one more time. So now we have our cake nice and crumb coated, and I'm gonna actually put this in the blast chiller for maybe about 7 minutes or so, or you can put it in the fridge for maybe about 30 minutes, or until you touch the buttercream and nothing comes off your fingers. So our cake is out of the blast chiller and it's ready to put our final layer of icing on there. So now we're gonna basically do it how we did our crumb coat, except it's just gonna be a thicker layer of icing and you won't be able to see any cake. All right, so now we have our cake nice and iced. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna drag in the edges. And usually what I would do, just to get the edges super duper sharp, is I would put the cake in the fridge and then I would come back and then cut off the edges so it's super clean. But this time we're gonna actually put like a little decoration around the edge, so that part won't really show and it won't really matter. So I'm just gonna smoothen the edges. All right, so for our decoration around the edge, my family knows I love sprinkles. So I'm just gonna put some around the edges, only because I chose sprinkles because they're like a rainbow and it kind of gives like a little mystery. Like I wanted some sort of like colorful design, but without having to do too much, because you know, we have all the stuff on the inside. So decoration on the outside, we kind of want it to be like a big surprise. As I'm looking at the cake now, I'm kind of thinking like, this would be like a really nice birthday cake. Like this would be just a nice, cute, simple like birthday cake you can make for any age, and it'll work out perfectly. Except if you want to substitute like some chocolate on the outside or some caramel or the person's favorite candy, you can do that as well. Smooth it out to the edges a little more. All right, so for our last step of decoration, I'm actually just gonna add like a little simple, cute question mark in the center, and it kind of gives the idea of like a mystery and like the whole roulette thing. I'm gonna actually take some black frosting, and I just colored this and put it in a piping bag. Whoops. Just gonna cut off the very tip. And I'm going to pipe a question mark right in the center. Perfect. All right, and there we go. Okay, so our cake is done. And now we can actually get into the exciting, fun part. I'm gonna actually do one last step, and that is to make like a little arrow to go right here. So that way when we spin our cake, you know, the arrow can decide, you know, where we're gonna cut the cake. And then I'm gonna bring in my sister. Be right back. All right, so we're back from the fridge. Our cake is done. We got it decorated. And here I have my lovely sister, Chloe. She just got back from Costa Rica, and she's going to help me play this game. I have my arrow. I have our plates. I have our forks ready to try whatever we get. All right. You going to go first? Or you want me to go first?
I'll let you go first.
All right.
Oh, gosh.
All right. Let's see which mark it's closest to.
Say this one.
This one?
Yeah.
All right. All right, I'm just gonna cut a thin slice.
Oh, gosh. Here, I can hold it.
All right. Is that good? Think that's good right there?
A little bit wider, maybe? Actually, yeah.
That's good? Right there? Okay.
I hope it's the
All right.
mayonnaise. I hope it's the mayonnaise. I hope it's the mayonnaise.
All right, I got the M&Ms. I got the M&Ms. Okay, so when you spin, we're gonna be able to tell like whether it's good or bad.
Yes,
So
now we know. Do you
yeah.
want to scoop the rest of the M&Ms off
Yeah.
onto your plate?
Thank you. Oh, it got a little bit over too far, but it's okay because
We
you
can
can.
see now.
Yeah. Whoops. Is that good?
Yep.
All right.
I'll let you cut it for me, though.
All right.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Okay. Oh. No.
Yeah.
Spin again.
I wonder what it is though. I don't remember what was beside the
I
M&Ms.
mean, I just don't want the mayonnaise. I just don't want the mayonnaise.
Ooh. You got the mayonnaise. All right. Are you ready to try it? I know I'm ready.
Can you try something?
All right, so we'll both try a bite of mine, and we'll both
Okay.
try a bite
Okay.
of yours.
Okay. That I-
Ready?
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. It's good. It's good. It's classic chocolate cake. It's delicious. Just use this to prepare yourself for that, though.
To
'Cause
prepare yourself as well.
I'm scared because I don't like mayonnaise.
You chose to put it in there. Okay.
Very delicious. Very delicious. All right. Hold on. All right. Here you go. We're gonna need it. And don't hesitate. Okay?
You do.
No.
Well, you go ahead and take your bite.
Hold on. That's good, right? Right?
It's disgusting.
Just try. Come on. I'm doing it with you. I don't have to do it with you, but I'm doing it.
Yes, you do.
You got to get more.
That's enough. I got it. Look.
All right.
Ready?
I don't want to.
Just do it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh my God. No, I hate you. Okay.
You didn't even get that much.
Oh,
I got
enough.
more.
I got enough.
right. That was something. That was definitely something. Thank you, Chloe, for trying this mayonnaise cake.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We probably won't be trying that again, so we're just gonna stick to the M&M cake. But thank you so much for watching this crazy ending. It was amazing and disgusting at the same time. And I guess, yeah, it's a chocolate cake, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.